You're listening to Reza Riffs with Keith Reza and Alan Lee, right here on LA Talk Radio.
All right, guys, welcome to the show. Coming to you live from Sacramento with the great Bruce Jingles. You've seen him on Showtime, Comedy Central, TMZ. He has a new special coming out that we're going to talk about. The great Bruce Jingles is here, and he's connecting via Zoom. If he comes in. It looks like he came out. Looks like he's not here yet, but he's coming. The Zoom says he's joining. All righty. I always love the Zooms. All right, well, this is a good time to... Oh, there he is. No, he's connecting. He cannot hear. There he is. Wait, he still cannot hear. There he is. He can hear. Hello, Bruce Jingles.
Hello, how are you?
Doing good. How are you?
I'm getting better.
Yeah. I like your glasses, man.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. I've been sick lately.
Oh, did you get COVID again?
No. I forgot about COVID. My prostate. I'm having prostate issues.
Oh my God. Sorry to hear that.
Thank
Are you sure? Are you good enough to continue, or do you want to reschedule?
No, I can do it. I'm having a good day.
Oh, okay, cool. I had surgery in July for hairnoid. Is that what it's called?
Hemorrhoids?
Yeah, that fucking sucked. Holy.
Oh, I get those too. You may want to get checked when you get older. You need to get checked when you get older for your prostate and all that stuff, because they're all connected. So if you're already having problem with hemorrhoids,
I mean, I don't like to talk about my surgery, but yeah, I did get checked for the prostate cancer and all that stuff. So, we caught that fast. But it's so funny how, like, because when you're a guy, you're thinking, I just want to play, but you don't realize all these issues that come up when you get older. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And my family's susceptible to prostate issues, so it's like, and they don't tell you that when you're growing up. So you find out on your own. It's like you suck as a family. Like, fuck you, family. No, but
that's what the F stands for in family.
Yeah, bitch. No, but how are you?
I'm okay, man. I'm in Sacramento.
Yeah, I saw that.
And I haven't done Sacramento in 5 or 6 years, and I don't recall having this much fun. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Tell TJ I said hello.
Yeah, definitely. But do you ever have that where, like, you haven't performed in somewhere for a while, and then you get back and you're like, I don't remember it being this fun. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's kind of like the first post-pandemic crowd.
Yeah.
Like a good crowd, really good crowd. That's when it was like, okay, yeah, this reminded you why.
Yeah, it's like, I've been to Sacramento before.
And you're never that cheery in Sacramento, but this time,
yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm like, oh, dude,
for some reason, all the gods looked down and said, "Be good there."
Yeah.
One shiny fucking day in history. This is given the I almost said San Bernardino, Sacramento, same thing.
Yeah, I'm sure when I do San Bernardino, I'm gonna feel like this too. I'm gonna be like, I don't remember you guys being this great.
Do yourself a favor. Don't do San Bernardino. That's the safest thing.
Does Rick Rome still book the shows out there?
No. He doesn't. He's stepped away. I guess I have no idea.
Yeah.
We're not as tight as we used to be. I mean, he's a friend, Uh, he was there. He was there at my mother's funeral, so I consider that a friend. But we don't see eye to eye a lot of times. We're going in different directions.
I don't think comics do see eye to eye
You're not supposed
80% of
to.
the times.
You're not supposed to. 'Cause you're all vying for that. You're all vying for that same spot.
Yeah.
You know what I
Was
mean?
Well, that's what my point was, because for the longest time I always felt you hated me. And so like
For
I
what?
just what?
For what? Why?
I have no idea. Just I feel like whenever we were doing shows, you just I felt not respected. And then I just realized, hey, maybe that's just how it is. You know what I mean? Like
Mm-hmm.
so, you
No,
know.
it wasn't. No, I've always had respect for. I respect you. I have respect for you. Um, it's I think I look at it mainly. It's a hierarchy. Um, at times, there's some cats that think they're ooh, but they ain't shit.
Right.
Uh, me and you, I have nothing but love for you, kid.
Oh, all right. Well, I appreciate
Yeah.
that. Then maybe I just misread that with my Asperger's or
You
something.
don't know your Negroes.
Oh, oh. Well, now that I know that, I'm happy.
You know that black people
I
are
don't.
very dismissive. No,
Yeah,
no, not at all. Not at all. I respect your hustle,
yeah. It
and
sometimes does not always work though.
yeah, it's that everybody's different.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? Everybody. I think if you stick with comedy long enough, you find your way in. Everybody's got a niche.
yeah.
Um,
You ever hustle so bad that you're just like, it's not working, but I'm still doing it. You know?
yeah, yeah, right now.
You're like, what the fuck's
Wait,
going on?
wait till you start dealing with your prostate. You talk about hustle.
Oh my God. Yeah.
Uh,
Probably could hustle on Fridays or something because you need to go to the doctor on Saturday. I don't know.
no, you go to the doctor when you need to go to the doctor because the prostate will let you know. The prostate does not accept appointments. It is it's on call 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Your
Yeah.
urine isn't on the call, but you woof,
So
don't get it.
is this the problem that made you fall on stage?
When I fall on stage.
Oh no, I thought I heard on like you posted on Facebook that you fell on stage or something. Did you not do that?
No. I recently I
Like it
canceled a
was in
show.
Arizona or something.
Yeah. Oh no, I didn't fall off stage. I was in the hospital.
Oh,
I had to cancel the show because of it. They ended up putting a catheter in me. Ugh.
ouch.
More on that later.
Yeah, that
Uh,
just does not sound fun.
oh, well, no, it's not. No,
Yeah,
it's if you don't know what a catheter is, a
I
catheter.
know what it is. It does
Okay.
not sound
Well,
fun.
some of your guests. I mean, your guests.
Yeah, yeah,
Uh, they put a tube in your junk,
yeah.
and the tube is bigger
Then
than
you're
your junk
junk.
hole.
Yeah,
Then your junk hole. Then your junk hole. I think this one was like actually bigger than my junk because I kept seeing like they had people like you had the team coming in and putting more hose in,
yeah.
and it was like, what is it? And then
I
when they get it out,
I
it's
almost had that because like with my problem, I mean this happened, I first realized the problem 2 years ago and I just got fixed this summer. But when I went to the doctors the first time, I've never talked about this, so but whatever. I got nothing.
Jingles bringing out all the inside scoop
Yeah, yeah,
on the res. That's what I'm
yeah.
gonna call you from now on. The res.
All right. So I went there
That's
and
your native. That's your native. That's your native name.
yeah, the razor blade. And so the nurse is like, "All right, you need to pee in this cup." And I was like, "Okay, I don't have to pee right now." She's like, "Well, you're gonna have to pee because we have to check your urine and stuff." I was like, "All right, well that's fine, but I still don't have to pee right now. And she's like, all right, well, if you don't pee right now, we're going to take a catheter and shove it up there and get the pee out. I was like, listen, lady, you don't need to do that. I know how to pee. I just don't have to pee right now. She's like, you can't even give it a little jingles. And I was like,
Well, that bitch.
yeah. And I was like, no. She's like, all right, well, let me bring you some water so you could give it a little jingle. And if you can't pee, we're going to get
You had
that.
to go with that again, huh? You had to go with that again, huh?
Yeah. And
No.
so then she comes in like a half hour later with the catheter and she's like, all right, we're ready. I was like, look, bitch, you didn't even give me my water. Like, you
Did you
didn't
say
give me
that?
this water opportunity. You said you were going to
Did you
get.
say, look, bitch? Did you really
Yeah,
say
because it's like, I don't want to fucking do this. You know what I mean?
look,
Like,
bitch?
I know how to pee. Like,
Okay.
so they gave me the water and I ended up peeing, but it was just, I just felt,
look, bitch.
well, yeah, because it's like, dude, I know how to pee, and I'm telling you, I don't like. Maybe someday I'm gonna have to have this collateral, but I don't need it now. You know what I mean? Like you don't need to scare me right now.
I, as nice as you are, I can't believe you said, "Look, bitch." That's what you
Uh,
got more. You have so much more street cred from me now.
oh,
The
well, I
Reds
appreciate
don't
that,
play.
man.
The Reds don't play. The Reds.
So I wanted to talk about your new special that you filmed at Ontario,
Yes,
which I think it's called Mother's Son, right?
his mother's son.
Okay, his mother's son. And you did it to honor your mother who passed away 2 years ago?
Yeah, it's almost 2 years
Yeah.
in
So
August or in April 27th.
and I know you're very close with your mom, and so I think that's awesome that you did this is your first hour actual special that you
Yeah.
did, right?
Yes,
So you did it to honor her.
yes.
So like tell
'Cause
me
I have a
on that.
well. She's really helped support me during the beginning of my career and throughout my career. Uh, so she's an very integral part of my life. Someone you see every day for the last 51 years, uh, and they're gone. It's very weird.
Yeah.
Uh, so you got to get used to that. I think
I gotta tell you, it does not get easier. It
no,
it
no,
it people say with time it gets easier, but the
no.
more time you have, the harder it gets. I mean, it gets easier to accept it, but harder to live with it.
Have you lost a parent yet?
I lost Norm and I lost my grandpa. I
That's cool.
lost Saget, and
Yeah.
I haven't lost an actual parent, but I've lost parent figures.
Mike, by the way, my condolences about Saget. Saget was always nice to me,
Yeah, Saget was the
and,
best.
and Norm as well. So I know how. Then devastation.
Yeah,
Um, it's it, it, it's eye opening. I think you're okay. I think your character is judged by how you handle the situation. Your character is judged how you honor them, be it a good or bad relationship. Because everybody's got a different story with their parent.
right.
Not everybody's sunshine and lollipops.
Oh
But
no, there's thorns in every relationship. I mean, we've been
yeah,
over this. Like I
yeah.
thought there's a big thorn with our relationship.
No, 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 no. There's no thorns. You're good. You're good. You're good.
But
Look,
that's what
bitch.
I'm saying. Like,
No, no. I mean,
it's
like,
not about the thorns, it's about the relationship. So it's
well,
about
I don't mean the thorns. I mean, everybody's family is different. I mean, as far as you got abusive family, you got abusive parents out there. Blah blah blah.
yeah,
So,
they're
but
called thorns.
that. Oh, My bad. Just my I attribute that to my prostate medicine, marijuana. But it it's how you handle going forward. How would I go for it? Because a lot of people thought I was gonna just stop completely
Right.
doing stand-up and everything. Everybody was very worried about me.
Were you in that much of a depressive state, or were you in a
I
shock
disappeared.
state?
I disappeared.
Okay.
I got very quiet, extremely quiet. And people that know me, I'm not quiet, but I'm not like
You're a loudmouth.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I really loud. Yeah, I
That's not
guess.
necessarily a bad thing. It's a
No,
thorn.
no, no, no. Because I think loudmouth is the. I think of the drunk at the bar. Oh, that is me. Okay, never mind. Uh, but I regressed. I regressed. I stayed home.
Yeah.
Uh, and it was. I remember the night it happened because I found her. I was on my first road trip uh at post pandemic, first good road trip.
So first big gig.
Yeah, everything was good. Come back home. Flight was delayed because some drunk ass disturbed the connector, and the flight was delayed an hour. Again, I came home and found her on the living room floor. Uh, and after the autopsy, they told me that I had missed her death by an hour.
Jesus.
Yeah, so that fucked with me.
Yeah.
And then now mind you, 2 weeks after she passed, I had caught COVID and was hospitalized for 15 days. So in the hospital, you're in isolation, and you're thinking and you hadn't buried your mother yet,
Yeah.
and it's like you ever notice like in every Batman movie, Bruce Wayne's parents die.
Right.
Same thing.
Yeah.
You
I
know?
also noticed in every Batman movie, I realized I only liked Michael Keaton.
You know why?
That has
Because he
nothing to
played
do with this conversation.
no, because he played because he played both.
Yeah.
I mean, I think the best actor to play Batman is Kevin Conroy.
The voice,
The voice.
right.
Yes.
Yeah.
Very cool dude.
Yeah. He just passed too for the folks at home.
Yes. Yes.
This is a passing episode, folks.
Yeah, this is a past episode.
The thorny episode.
Death has thorns. That's the
Yeah.
title of it. Dude, that's the title of it. So so you're in isolation, you constantly think about that.
Yeah.
And it determined I decided I said if I get out of this, I'm doing my special. And that's it. Because that's what my mom would want me to do. That's how you keep moving forward. Unfortunately she wasn't too good at that because she was suffered from depression, like we all do.
Right.
Uh
Did you film 4 shows, or did you like how did you, because when I did my special, I had to do it one take, which I
yeah.
felt to be very hard, but I noticed when people film it at 4, it's easier.
Yeah. That's what I did. And
4 shows. Okay.
they gave me a weekend at Ontario. And it sold out like that, which is great. No comps, nothing. Message out there at home. No more comps. Pay for tickets. Pay for
I
TC, Keith Reza. Pay
yeah.
TC.
I mean, I made that mistake when I was a young comic,
We all make that mistake because it was there. Because we
Yeah.
had to. You know what I mean?
But
But yeah,
Going back, I would say I rather perform for 10 people that paid than 100 people that got in for free. And
yeah,
I stand by that.
yeah, yeah, because there's value to you.
Hmm.
It adds value to you. But getting back to so I'm in the hospital thinking this, and my mother came to visit me. I swear to, this is a true story. I believe it's true that she came to visit me, and we had closure there. We
Oh,
talked.
like her spirit came to
Yeah,
visit you.
yeah, yeah.
Okay.
She had a Jedi hood and everything.
Not
She was a
like
force
she didn't
ghost.
say, "Hey, I'm not dead. What are you doing?"
Waka waka. No, she was a force ghost.
Yeah.
Um,
I believe in
uh,
spirits.
yeah,
I mean, I've had conversations with the spirit pop and the spirit Norm before, so I 100% believe that.
yeah, and if you don't believe in it, that's up to you. But I think they help the mind.
Yeah.
You know what I mean. So I was left with some money, took care of a few things, and filmed my special. Shot it in total 4K. Had 9 cameras, a boom, all that stuff, all the bells and whistles. Uh, the improv was gracious. Levity Live itself was gracious to let me film there and let me do a change to the set. So I don't know if you saw what the
Yeah, you
background
took
looks
the
like.
improv logos and made it jingles, right?
Bruce Jingles, yep.
How'd you do that? Like, did they help you with that, or like how
No,
like
no, because it was just something I thought of because I have a friend who had a fabrication. He had a metal cutting business,
oh, so
and
he
I
did
thought,
it. Okay.
yeah, I did it myself. And I got the name of the font they used for the improv logo,
Uh-huh.
and told them to put that font, put my name in that font. And what we did, we didn't. Everybody thinks that we took the letters down. Like that'd been a big deal. Imagine if we'd have fucked up. And
I
the
don't
next
think you
day,
did. I think you placed it over them.
yeah, very good. Very good. Yeah, there's a fake wall, but you couldn't tell. But Keith Reza
Yeah.
Keith Keith Reza, kid detective, solved that mystery.
Yeah.
No, but yeah.
I
So
didn't want to
Sean Sullivan.
spoil it for the audience, though. I wanted them to
Nah,
believe you did.
nah, I think everybody. I swear to God, everybody thinks it was Sean Sullivan, the big man, the big boss man of the Improvs, called me up and said, "What the fuck did you do to the wall?" And I go, "Huh?" He said, "What the fuck did you do to the wall?" I go, "Nothing. There's nothing wrong with the wall." He's like, "I know that, but what the fuck did you do?" So he was just impressed. Everybody was impressed by that because it
Yeah.
was so simple, and everybody's tried to do something with that sign,
Yeah. Yeah.
and it just comes out stupid. This came out brilliant, and it was because it was just so simple. So I wanted to keep the essence of the improv in the special because that's the first place I ever did stand up. So it's a tribute to them too. So I
Of the
wanted them to be a
Ontario.
part of it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes, in Ontario.
And is this because I know you have connections with Showtime, but I heard that this might go on Netflix. Like
Yeah.
what's
Yes.
so
Yeah, they're in the running, or they're one of the people we're pitching it. I'm pitching it to.
okay. So you haven't actually sold it yet to anyone, but
No, but they are. We have met about it.
oh, cool.
Yeah. So I mean, they know what's up.
Yeah.
Because there's so many different avenues now because of streaming and all that stuff. Uh, what I would like to do is because I'm old school. I would like to just go with HBO.
Oh, that'd be cool.
You
HBO
know what I mean?
Max. Yeah.
Yeah. Or maybe HBO. Long as you say HBO special, it just sounds good because that's the way we were raised as comics.
Yeah.
HBO special or blah 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 blah. Not that I don't mind Netflix. Hi Netflix.
No, Netflix doesn't listen to me anymore.
Oh, they don't.
You're good.
Oh, they got. Why don't they listen to you anymore?
Well, because the only thing they would listen to if they ever did was like just when I was doing stuff with Norm.
Yeah.
Norm was a great. Ted really loved Norm, and they were like really tight. So
Mhm.
that's the only Netflix relationship I have, and I feel really weird if I text Ted, say, "Oh, hey, here's my stuff." You know what I mean? Like he knows who I am. If he wants something, he could reach out. Like
Well,
I don't have a friendship with him where I could be like, "Hey, it's
why don't you
Keith."
why don't you start that? Why don't you start that up? Send an occasional like, hello, hey, how's it going?
That,
Um,
that that's not my style. That's not my heart. That's I'm all about making people laugh, and I don't want to use my dead friend for stuff like that.
no, you're not. If you are you really concerned about the person?
Yeah,
Then
that's
you're
not
not.
even my yeah. That's not even my yeah.
Then it's not fake. If you
No,
are truly concerned about it, it's fake if you don't give a shit about it, but you just gotta say it.
no.
You know what I'm saying? Give it a shot. You never know. Just say, hey, Keith Reza, want to drop and say hi, how you doing? And then,
Want to do my
because
podcast?
that's what this
Bruce
business
Jingles
is.
just did.
That's what this business is. It's not what you know, it's who you know.
No, yeah, I get that, but like I said, that's not my
But
comfort.
you also have to have what you know
Yeah,
as well. Like
I
you
feel
very
like I just shot down your dreams by saying I'm not going to text Netflix for you.
no. No, I could say some things about Netflix. I don't want to say it because in case they do are listening.
Yeah,
Uh,
yeah.
but nonetheless,
I'm not shit talking
drop them
them. I
a
love
line.
them. I'm just saying it's not something I'm pursuing. Hey, I have a couple questions for you.
Sure.
So I wanted to ask you these questions real fast,
Okay.
uh, because time is not on our side now. You know what I mean?
I understand.
Okay. So I wanted to ask you, when you first started comedy, how has, we talked about this a little with the being a comp ticket to being a ticket, just selling tickets now.
Mhm.
Like how was it back then? Because the internet probably just started for you, and that's something that probably could have helped you, or something that probably fucked you over like a lamb dog.
It helped. I was working at a job in sales,
Uh,
so I already knew a lot of
you're freezing up, or is that me?
people. You look like you're frozen. You there?
Hey, Bruce, how are you?
There. Hi. I had to start moving my head to let you know.
Yeah, I actually, are you there? Okay, I see
I'm
you.
just kidding. It's me.
Stop it! Don't fuck with me over Zoom. You can fuck with me with your in person. That's fine, but Zoom, no, because now do I have to call the internet AOL? Like, don't do that. God, I don't know a fucking thing you just said. Like, okay, start over. Okay, here was the question. When you first started comedy, the internet was probably just now starting, and
Mhm.
that probably either helped you or it really fucked you over because maybe you
It
had
helped.
stuff that wasn't good on the internet.
It helped. It helped. It helped. It took it took a minute to get used to because at that time too, you're handing out like flyers and shit,
Mm-hmm.
stuff like that. Luckily, I worked in sales, so I already had a database full of people, so that helped. So the internet just added more to it, and then I think the internet now hinders it
Yeah,
somewhat. But there's an old saying with good internet comes with great internet comes great responsibility. So it's what you I think is what you put out on the internet.
I think it's safe to agree that the only good thing that came from the internet is free porn.
Amen. Thank you, Pornhub.
Yeah, I
Thank
know.
you, YouTube. Thank you. The only tube I don't like is that tube that was in my dick. And I'm like, "Eesh, that was horrible. That
But
was
like,
that was,
because like there used to be a time where like you'd have to sneak into your dad's magazines for the porn. You know what I mean?
oh,
And
and then
now you can just go on Google and be like, "Hot chick, big boobs, four cocks." Send it.
Fortunately, my grandfather had porn too. So I had two different stash spots.
Uh,
And that's
wasn't that always hard to like watch, like look at your grandfather's porn because the pages were all sticky and stuff?
no, because luckily they were scrolled. They're done in scroll. Yeah, so you had to pull the thing out like that, so no sticky pages. Just came like,
Back then, the magazines had a stick-free paper.
yeah, we had hieroglyphic porn. They're coming on rocks.
Uh,
Ugh. Hieroglyphic porn.
Next question, Bruce. What is advice you would give a comic today to compared to advice you would give them when you first started?
Uh, be be yourself. Be yourself and listen. Listen.
Yeah.
Keep your mouth shut. Keep your eyes and ears open.
Don't talk back unless you're Keith Reza.
Yeah, that's right. The Rez.
I remember. I remember the first time I met you, we did Irvine together, and I went up to you and I was like, yeah, because it was one of those comp shows and it wasn't packed out, but you were like, it's okay, I'm gonna make up this money in Ontario next week. I
Now
was
you
like, oh
freezing up.
yeah, you were like, I'm making up this money for Ontario next week. I was like, oh, you do good in Ontario? Because I'm a new comic, and you're like, I'm a fucking beast in Ontario.
It's weird. I am. No,
And I just thought, I was like, holy Lord.
did I say that? Did I know I did. I had to have said that jokingly.
No, no, you did. I don't know if you did, but I remember Zach Miller was there, and Zach's like, yeah, you are, or something.
Isn't it amazing that Zach is so into stand up now
Oh,
that
yeah.
that it's actually gotten funny?
You think he got funny?
Yeah,
You and I have totally two different styles on comedy then. I
funnier than
thought
he
he was
was.
better as the guy who goes up and be like, sex, drugs, and here's your next comic.
That was his
Like,
masterpiece.
like honestly, fuck Zach Miller, dude. Like,
Oh,
yeah, I know he's your buddy, but the guy never gave me a chance. He always took advantage of me, and he always bullied me. And yeah,
oh, I had no idea.
no, I mean, it is what it is. But it's like maybe that's the Jewish thing in him. I don't know, but
Uh-oh.
you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't feel you should bully people because I don't run rooms. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
Like that. And keep in mind, this was,
Well, how
you
did
know,
he bully you? I mean, as far as what?
just just like, oh, you didn't bring five people, you brought three people, so I'm going to give you 3 minutes instead of 5 minutes. Stuff like that, where it's like, like, and then when you here's my opinion.
Mm-hmm.
And when I say fuck Zach Miller, if I were to meet him right now and we talk about it, we squish it, that's fine. I don't have ill hatred towards him. I want the
Yeah.
listeners to know that. I just don't really approve of his business ethics.
His
Yeah,
business practices.
yeah, and I don't find him funny, which you can't change my mind about that. But
Mm-hmm.
that's a personal thing. I
Yeah.
don't think he's a headliner. I don't think he's a comic. I think he's just a dude.
Mm-hmm.
So here's my thing. when I started touring with Norm, not to brag, but I got good really, really fast.
Yeah, you had to.
Yeah, I mean, really fast. I would be doing 20 shows a week, and Norm would ram me to get better. And then I started touring with Jeremy Hotz, and that's the exact same thing with, who's probably like Hotz is bigger than Chappelle in Canada. That's
Yeah.
just the truth,
Yeah.
So I'm getting all this work, and then I started touring with Jay Moore, who is a beast himself, and
I
Jamie
love that dude.
Kennedy and Bobby Slayton. So I'm getting all this training. I'm getting good. What gives Zach Miller the right to think I'm not good? Does that make sense?
Yeah, no, that makes total sense. It makes total sense.
So when I do shows and he comes up acting like a comic, you're not a comic. That's like, you didn't put that work I put in just because you run shows, and that's fine. I respect that, but I'm not going to let you act like
that you're bigger and badder than me when you know you're not, and you've done bigger and badder.
Not to use this card, but Google Keith Reza and Google Zach Miller. Case closed. That's all I have to say. You know what I mean?
I find for the plaintiff.
Yeah. But Zach's a great guy. So,
you know what? You're not going to get along with everybody in this business, for one.
Yeah. That's the light. You can't run the light on the podcast. They get upset.
Oh, is that the light?
Yeah, but I was making a bad joke because how every comic always runs the light.
Well, I mean, you
ever see a comic run a light and it's not even good?
All the time. All the time. All the time. Seriously. That's why they run the light, because they're trying to close with that banger. and they're determined to get that one. Even if they got to go through another joke, they're going to end with that fucking laugh.
Yeah.
And a lot of times they get disappointed.
I always love it when they run the light by like 20 minutes, and it's just like I did Hartvelle's the other day, and the guy ran the light, and this is a seasoned comic. And, he has a dry bar special and stuff, and he was funny, but how he was running the light wasn't funny because he was plugging his merch for 10 minutes. And so he ended up doing 30 minutes, and the last 10 minutes was running the light about plugging his merch. Like, he's like, yeah, so this shirt says OnlyFans, Danny, whatever his last name was. And if you subscribe to my OnlyFans, you get a $20 shirt if you buy it right now. Like, he was selling his OnlyFans on, like, and he was like going in story on this. So I had to follow him. And my time got cut from 20 to 10 because this guy run the light, which is fine. I get it. I'm not a rookie. I might say where I stand, but I understand a show has 90 minutes. So unfortunately, it fucked me over, but whatever. So they gave me the light, and I was like, all right, guys, I got to go. But before I go, I'd like to talk about my merch for 20 minutes. And it killed.
Yeah, because it was in the moment. You know what I mean? They had just sat through this motherfucker pontificating on his fucking, he's pontificating on his fucking merch. And it's pretty shitty merch, isn't it?
To be honest, I didn't look at his merch. I just did. I was
you were disgusted by it from that goddamn 20-minute commercial you just did.
Yeah. Okay, so we have two more questions. This is from a Twitter question from Billy Hall. Bruce, I saw you in Arizona. Is your dick still named The Truth?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
You should explain that to the folks, because that's a good bit you do.
Thank you. Yeah. That a lot of people think we live in an age where men name their penises, which you should, because you're your best friend. My best friend has a name. Like Josh, my true best friend Josh, he was like, hey, Jingles, I got a cool name for my penis. I go, yeah, what do you call yours? He goes, I call mine Cancer. I go, why would you do that? He said, that when I tell people I beat it, they applaud, right? And I was like, whoa, that's pretty cool. So then I was like, I got a better one. And he's like, what is yours? I call mine the truth. Well, he's like, why? Because some chicks can't handle the truth. And apparently the truth hurts. But the truth can be hard to swallow.
Yeah.
So, and that's
But gay guys love the truth.
oh, they love, dude. Tell me the truth, Chris. Hi, Mr. No, I've had gay guys come up
You
to me
have
after.
to add a tag like that where it's like, however, gay guys love the truth.
Yeah, because they came up to me. A lot of times, gay guys come up to me after, go, "Hi, Mr. Truth," and like they're like, "What?" Like,
And then you could say, no, you misheard. Josh's penis is the truth. Mine is the beater.
I'm the cancer.
And then the last question I have for Bruce Jingles. Bruce, if you had a time machine and you could go back in time and talk to a younger Bruce Jingles, that's your
Yes.
only option.
Yes.
What advice would you give younger Bruce Jingles? It could go from yesterday, it could go from next week, or when you first started. What advice would you give the younger Bruce Jingles to stay positive and keep going forward?
Bone the chick that was in Nebraska.
Bone the chick that was in Nebraska.
Yeah, because I almost no, I'm just kidding.
Oh no, I was gonna say, let's talk about this chick. Was she hot?
Yeah, she was. Yeah, there was a chick in Nebraska that I could have done it with, but I didn't because I was kind of nervous.
Did you have a girlfriend at the time?
No.
Oh, okay.
I was on.
So you should have just done it then.
No, because it was like it was too quick.
Were you scared that it was her first time with a black guy or something?
Yeah, no, I was scared that some people that weren't going to be down with it were gonna, it was like I should have went off with her, and I was just nervous about it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm kind of suspicious when chicks are just free with giving out the puss. You know what I mean? Like, especially in like Nebraska or something. I might find my body on a fucking scarecrow or something.
You think she would have fucked you and killed you?
No, no.
Oh, okay. I'm so confused now. Okay, go back to the advice you tell young Bruce Jingles.
Be nice to Keith Reza.
Oh, very sweet. I thought you were going to say, go back to Bruce Jingles and say, don't ask Keith Reza to do his podcast. He's going to shit talk your friends.
No, not at all. Not at all. If I ever came across as an asshole, I apologize.
That means a lot to me. I feel this podcast was healthy because I feel closer to you now.
As you should.
Yeah.
As you should.
Like I said, Bruce, it was all nothing but love. Relationships have thorns, and I just, I always respected you. I didn't.
Thank you.
There's times where you were wrong on stuff, but I think you know that now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't even know what we're talking about, but
no, just like I think you didn't think I was a good comic at first, kind of like the whole Zach Miller thing.
I didn't really pay attention.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
But I know you are a good comic.
Yeah. And hey, I got a great story I wanted to tell you because I think you would think this is funny.
Okay.
And kind of when you brought up the Nebraska thing, it kind of reminded me of this story.
Okay.
So I went to this strip club like a month ago, after a show, and it was packed, like sold out for a strip club. You know what I'm saying? So I go and I sit down, and the stripper, who is so high on Xanax and every drug you could think of, like just out of it, she comes up to me and she's like, "Did you just buy a dance for me?" And I didn't know what to say. You know what I mean? So I was like,
"Yeah,
I did." So I was like, "Yeah." She's like, "Are you lying to me?" I was like, "No, I gave you the money. You went to go pay the guy. I've been right here." She's like, "All right, let's do it." So she gave me a dance, right? And it was great. It was one of the best. It was one of the best dances I've ever had because I feel like she was so high she didn't care what she was doing. You know what I mean?
One of the best dances you ever bought.
Yeah, but that's the thing. So then after the dance, she's like, "Do you want another one?" And I was like, "No, I better not." You know what I mean? Because I thought she would for sure recognize I didn't do it. And I was like, plus I already came, stuff like that. So like, uh, so I was like, I think I should go. And I literally just got there. Like, I was in this club for maybe 30 seconds tops, with including the dance. So as I'm leaving, I walk by this guy who walks up to this girl who's the stripper, and I look, and the guy's like, "Yo, bitch, where's my dance?"
Oh shit. Keith
So I
Reza.
skedoodled out. I haven't been to that strip club since, but oh my god.
There's a wanted poster for you in the fucking in the door.
But that was like, oh my god, like that was so, because like like when you like when you do something where you're like, okay, I'm gonna get caught. Like there's a thrill of excitement, but then there's also a thrill like you shouldn't do this. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But the excitement, you're like, what if I could get away with it?
Yeah, it reminds me of the first time I did stand up.
Yeah.
Hey Keith, thanks for having me on, man.
Of course, man. I have so many episodes in the can, so it probably won't come out till April. But I'm gonna tag you like crazy.
Okay, I appreciate you. I
Yeah,
appreciate you.
and
I appreciate the audience for listening and watching.
Well, we haven't. Where can the folks find and support Bruce Jingles at? That's the last question.
At Bruce Jingles, BruceJingles. Google me, and all my platforms will come up. Follow me on Instagram, and be on the lookout for my special that's going to be coming out. His Mother's Son, and thanks for supporting stand-up comedy. Thanks for supporting Keith. Thanks for supporting me. Thanks for supporting yourselves.
All right, Bruce. Well, I love you, pal. And when I get back to the city of, are you still in the IE?
Yeah, I live in. Well, I don't consider myself IE. I live in Upland, which is right on the edge of LA County. Like I can play like, I can cross the street and I'm in LA County.
Okay. I think when I'm in LA, I'll ring you up and we'll get a chicken.
Hey, why is it because I'm black? No,
because I just thought that would be funny to say.
I can't. You got it, man.
All right. Or we could go to Panda Express. I want a big Panda Express fetish right now.
Ooh, that sounds good.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go. I'm gonna get some Chinese food.
All right, buddy. Well, I love you. Have a good day. Stay safe.
And we'll talk soon. Thanks for your well wishes, by the way.
All right, brother. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
All right. That was my interview with Bruce Jingles, guys. Subscribe, rate, review. Follow Bruce. And we'll see you guys next week on Reza Riffs.
You're listening to Reza Riffs with Keith Reza and Alan Lee, right here on LA Talk Radio.